Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to RAM Overload, and today I'm going to be talking about how to choose the best antivirus for your computer. So every computer is different, and you might have different requirements, and different antiviruses work for different computers, different people. So I'm going to just show you guys what are certain things that you need to look out for when purchasing an antivirus, and certain things you should definitely stay away from and definitely look for. All right, so let's get started. First thing what you want to look for is look for an all-inclusive protection software. Okay, so you want an antivirus that has everything pretty much in it, right? So one program that does everything. You don't want to download multiple programs that specialize in different things. Okay, so that's just keeping it hard to keep track of. So make sure that the one you download has real-time antivirus. It has active scans you can do. It has web protection. It has silent scans in the background. You also want to get programs that so these are the different threats that they should cover, right? Which are regular viruses, Trojan horses, worms, spyware, rootkits, ransomware, adware, network attack, and web threats. So these are the main ones that people get affected by. So you want to make sure that whichever one you get does provide protection between all of those different things I mentioned. All right. Because these are the main things that people do get affected with. It's not just regular viruses, especially nowadays. It's more of like spyware or adware, network attacks, web threats. So definitely look into making sure that it has that available. All right, next thing what you want to do is choose something that is reliable. So by reliable, I mean you want something that protects your computer without causing any conflict. Okay, so certain times when you have an antivirus installed, it just kind of detects everything as a virus, or the other way around where it detects nothing as a virus. So you want something that is reliable. It'll detect what a virus is virus. And obviously from now and then there will be some false positives here and there, but generally you want to keep that to a minimum. Okay. You want to protect the process, this antivirus from being terminated automatically. So you don't want a virus to come in and then, the virus itself, before it's detected, just turns off the antivirus, and then there's no way for it to be detected. All right. The other thing you want to do is you want to have an antivirus that is up to date. So there's new viruses coming out every day. There's a database of all these viruses. So you want an antivirus that makes sure it's updated, right, and has the latest database of all the viruses and malicious software out there. All right. And lastly, you want something that has automated scans. Like I mentioned, you want something that's able to scan the files by itself, while you download them from the computer or while you transfer it from a USB to your computer. Basically, just some automated background scans. Because certain times, when you're downloading something, you don't always scan it. You forget, especially if if you haven't used it in a while. So, you just want to keep that in mind. Third thing is you want to watch out for performance. So this is a big thing, especially if you do gaming or anything heavy on your computer. Antiviruses do pose a risk of being very high usage, CPU usage on your PC, CPU and memory, I should say. So you want an antivirus that's lightweight but also powerful. Okay, you want to make sure that when running, this is usually when scans are actively happening, right, where the computer will slow down. So if you're doing a full system scan, the computer kind of will slow down. You will see a memory hit, but usually you don't do full system scans every day. And even if you do, you should be able to schedule it at an off time. So usually when you're not on your computer, or basically a time when you're really not actively working on the computer. All right, because also you want something that the performance isn't too bad. Even if you do have to use the computer while it's scanning, you want it to still be usable. Okay, you want something to have a small impact when booting your computer. You don't want it to take like 10 minutes trying to load the antivirus and get ready and everything. Um, and you want something that scans fast. So like I mentioned, it does have a performance hit while actively scanning. So you want something that's able to scan quickly so it can get over and finish quickly so you can use it back to your optimal performance of your PC. All right. So the fourth thing is you want to look for usability. You want the program to be easy to navigate. If it's on a phone or anything with a touchscreen, you want the app to be also easily navigable, right? When touching with the touchscreen, you want it to be easy to understand. Basically, it guides you with whatever different options it has, so you kind of know what you're doing. There's documentation online, so if you want to look up more details on a specific thing, and it basically gives you complete control of how it works. Okay, so you don't know, so you don't. You basically know how exactly it's working. There's nothing malicious or shady going on in the background, because there are certain antiviruses, especially the free ones, where they kind of the usability goes down, especially since there's a lot of ads on it. The ads could be of the product itself, so every time you open it up, it's like, oh, okay, here's a promotion, go purchase this or anything. Usually, that's how they make their money. So if it's free, they do have to promote themselves somehow. But, in my opinion, I think it's just worth paying a little and not having to deal with that, especially with a lot of these good ones that are decently priced, in my opinion. So one example is like Kaspersky. So let's see their products. You can see $40 a year, the standard. The plus has more devices. So that's the other thing you want to take into consideration. If you have more than one computer that you want to cover, just make sure it includes other devices, right? You don't want something that's only one device and you have like 3 computers. Okay, so yeah, just or computers, or I should say phones or anything. So yeah, definitely look into that. Also, don't ignore that. But yeah, you can get standard $38, which for the year, which isn't too bad in my opinion. The other thing you want to see is it says 38 for the first year, say 45%. So you want to make sure what is the regular price after the first year. So you can see it will renew at 70 per year, which isn't too bad either in my opinion. But just look into that. 30-day money back guarantee, so that's good. Usually they have free trials also that you can kind of test out. But yeah, keep that into consideration. All right. And the next thing I want to talk about is support. So support, you're really not going to use this that often, but when you do need it, it is good that they are responsive. You want there to be typical support, what works best for you, whether email, live chat, or actually calling them. Right. Usually I know a lot of them have live chat nowadays, right? Which is, in my opinion, good enough for me, right? Even usually email, they take longer to respond back. But, usually if you're dealing with the antivirus, it's not anything major, in my opinion. So you kind of could have that a little bit delayed. All right. The other thing you want to look into is any bundles. So certain ones come with different things. For one thing that's typically bundled in is VPNs, right? I know a lot of antiviruses come with the VPN also. So you can see over here, not the standard, but the plus and the premium have VPNs. Let's look at ESET. ESET's also another great one. So if you're looking for certain ones, but that have good reputation, definitely look at these. So yeah, so you can see 5 devices 1 year, 55. I believe they also have VPN, if I'm not mistaken. I know I've used ESET in the past, but yeah, this ultimate, it comes with VPN and identity protection. You can see this comes with a password manager, right? Essential is just regular antivirus. So yeah, which is good enough for most people, right? If you want other things, then yeah, go for it. But yeah, look into the bundles they have, and you know it might be worth it more with that certain price. All right. So the next thing I want to, so I did mention about the cost, right? But let me just kind of reiterate that. You know, whatever price you see, you know, make sure it's not the first year only. So you can see a 30% off. So usually they do give a discount, whether on the first year, the first month, or whatever it is, right? And then when it renews the next billing cycle, it will renew at the original price. Okay, so just take that into consideration. You know, you want to make sure that the original price is what you can afford and what you're willing to pay. All right, and it's best to stick with the one antivirus. I don't recommend going here and then, you know, once the year is over, switching to like some Bitdefender, and then once this is over, switching over again. You know, it's good to just keep it one antivirus and something you're more comfortable with and get to learn along the way. Okay, so if it works best for you, then I think just stick with it. Whether it's the price, you know, the usability, everything, just stick with it. Even if you're paying a little bit more, I think it's worth it. But that's, you know, ultimately up to you guys. Lastly, what I want to talk about is reputation. So this is one of the major things. You want to get something that is reputable. You don't want to get a no-name antivirus that, you know, you've just heard from a friend that, you know, is something new that just came out, some crypto antivirus or whatever. Nowadays everything is crypto, but but yeah, so you want something reputable. So these three that I have over here, so the Kaspersky, Bitdefender, ESET, you know, there's a bunch more. I just had three open up as examples. But yeah, you want something that has good reputation. Do research online. You know, go to Reddit, go to just Google it, anything, YouTube. You want to find something that has. You want to learn the pros and cons of the antivirus. Okay, you want something that's, you know, that's not been known to sell your data. You know, that's not been known to be easily hacked. So something that's you know, well established as well. So yeah, definitely that's probably one of the major thing above all. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, I'll leave a link to these three in the description below. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.